The stitches for crocheting the heads of bee and butterfly are the same. We'll crochet the heads of the butterfly for demonstration. Please make the heads of the bee in the same way with corresponding yarn. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Make a loop around your middle finger. Pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on middle finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 crochets. Finally, work 1 snip stitch to join this round. The chain stitch and the snip stitch are not counted into the number of stitches. Let's start. First, work 1 chain stitch. Yarn hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's 1 chain stitch. It is not counted as 1 stitch. Then work 6 crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Such a V shape on the side stands for 1 stitch. Place a marker in the first stitch. Through the underneath of the V shape. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn hook, pull through both loops on the hook. 2 single crochets are done. Let's continue. Okay, 6 crochets are done, so there are 6 V shapes. Then pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Remove the marker. And insert hook into this marking stitch. Through the underneath of the V shape. Yarn hook and pull up loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. That's one snip stitch. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with one chain stitch, and then work set off 2 single crochets, 1 increase twice. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 2 single crochets. Place a marker in the first single crochet. Work 1 more single crochet. Next, work 1 increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Work 1 single crochet first. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. 2 single crochets and 1 increase are finished. 1 set is done. Keep working 1 more set. Work 2 single crochets. Next, 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Finally, skip the snip stitch of the last round and the chain stitch of this round to work 1 snip stitch in the mark stitch. Remove the marker. Insert hook into this mark stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then pull the first loop through the second loop on the hook. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch. Then work set off 3 single crochets, 1 increase twice. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. First, work 1 chain stitch. Yarn hook, put the yarn through the loop on the hook. Then work 3 single crochets. Insert hook into the first stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then yarn hook, pull through both loops on the hook. Mark the first single crochet. Work 2 more single crochets. Next, 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 3 single crochets and 1 increase are completed. 1 set is done. Continue to work 1 more set. Work 3 single crochets. Then 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Remove the marker. Work 1 slip stitch in this marking stitch. Okay. Round 3 is done.